welcome back to my channel. Here I am going to be speaking about my favorite deep conditioners, and there's more than 3. So I think I'm sharing 6 actually. 6 that I use on rotation as I embark upon my journey of growing out my hair. I'm gonna post up some photos as well of where I started. Obviously you see where I am now, and hopefully this inspires you to hopefully also try out these products. I really dote on these products. These products have worked on me. When I first went completely natural and left all the braids, the relaxer, the hair straightening, the weaves and everything, I literally tried everything you can think of, and it was a lot of trial and error. And I'm happy to say 2 years later I have found products that work for my hair, where I know I can look at my hair when it's wash day and pinpoint what my hair requires and just pick out from the batch, my batch of favorites. At the moment I wash my hair every 3 days. Every 3 days, yes, I wash my hair. And possibly summertime is like once a week, depending whether I want to upkeep a blowout or whatever. But at the moment I'm on washing my hair, let's say like twice a week. And this helps me just to maintain the moisture to protein balance in my hair, so I can just supply my hair with all its needs, and also maintain my scalp as well, because I've heard and doing my research that a clean scalp also helps with growing out your hair as well. So it starts from the scalp, and also to protect my ends and just protecting my strands and feeding it what it needs. Of course, this is me, what I do for my hair. You take the advice you can or suggestions you can and see what works for you. I know there's people that do their wash routine every 2 weeks, every month, so do what works for you. At the moment this is what's worked for me. I did that kind of trial and error, and at the moment this is what's working for me, till who knows, maybe later on I may change my routine. But starting now from the first one, so let me what should I start with? Okay, I'm gonna start with my latest. Okay, so this is a Korean brand, Nature Republic. So you can see it over here. So I was researching different products from different countries. In the sense, I kind of stumbled upon like Korean Kbeauty. I really love their facial products. I was also exploring, okay, what kind of hair products do they use as well, because their hair is pretty nice, like in a sense where it's soft, and there's some you see where they manage to grow out really long. And so my focus was, okay, the length, yes, I'm growing out my hair, but I want my hair to be healthy. I want to make sure my ends are nurtured as well, and also most importantly make my hair soft and shiny, which it was pretty hard for me to find that, because I have low porosity hair, I have fine hair as well, so I have to be extra gentle. I don't always use or rarely use utensils such as brushes, because I've noticed when I detangle with it or just use it in general, it kind of snaps my strands. So I had to just be careful, be extra mindful with that. So the main ingredient I've noticed for many Korean products, hair products, they have argan oil in it, and this is right in your face where it shows it has argan oil, and also a dimethicone, and dimethicone is a silicone. So of course I heard like, oh, stay away from sulfates, stay away from silicone, but I thought, you know what, I'm on a journey on not just growing out my hair, also knowing about my hair, what works for me. For others, it might not be the case, but for me, what works for me. So I wanted to see whether the silicone, as everyone says, would it build up on my hair as opposed to others, or would it fit well where it's actually enhancing the shine in my hair, making my hair softer, and coating my hair, to which is in a way protecting it from the elements in a way. So the first 2 ingredients is actually aqua, which is great for the hair, it's hydrating the hair, and it's dimethicone, so it's already coating the hair as well. And then of course after that you have stearyl alcohol and such and such and such. But I like how they really drive forward saying enhances shine, is great for damaged hair. I'm always getting products that says for damaged, chemically damaged hair, or from perms and relaxers. And I used to do keratin treatment, and I had to chop off quite a bit 2 years ago. like the heat damage that I had. So my hair now is in pretty good shape, considering, you know, me doing the weekly treatments and everything. But yeah, so this product, I would say, if I can just show. Okay, it smells not great. It kind of smells like like relaxer, but not as strong. It's like a very mild, like very, very, very mild relaxer. But it's not the greatest of smells, but it's not too intense either. This is what I've used so far. It's like it's very cream based, glides on the hair so easily, and I'm quite heavy handed, and I've got a lot of hair as well, so I think I've used this about 2 to 3 times. And honestly, as soon as I washed it off, you could already see my hair was shiny. This does bring in moisture into your hair, definitely. It just made my hair really bouncy and moisturized and shiny and smooth thanks to the methicone. So far, I have not received any kind of build-up on my hair where my hair's gotten brittle. In fact, it's the opposite. My hair's gotten shinier and more manageable as well, and softer as well. I didn't think my hair could get soft, but yeah, it's worked for me. So I encourage you to give this a try, as also all the other products. I always monitor my hair, whether it's looking dry or brittle, whether it really needs that boost. Also on top of where I do my daily moisture routine. And so I made a video on that, the products I use, so go and check it out if you can. Next up, oh yeah, and you can of course buy this online. Doesn't have to be, well, I guess some it does ship from Korea. If you're in the UK, in London specifically, it's in Soho, the actual shop, Nature Republic. So it's pretty cheap, £13.50, so it's a pretty good price. And I thought, when I saw this, I just thought, okay, probably 2 uses and it's finished. But no, there's still quite a bit, because a little goes a long way. So yeah, so that's that, and I will post up the links, also the names of each product that I mentioned, so you can go out, check out yourself and see how you like it, whether you want to give it a try for yourself. The next one is a Japanese brand. It's quite popular. I believe it's quite popular, well used in Japan and Taiwan as well. And again, this is great for highly damaged hair. The brand is called Fino Premier Touch by Shiseido. Forgive me if I said it incorrectly, but this one right here, oh my gosh, everyone online when I was researching was raving about it. Especially, you know, the Japanese Korean community, where I was seeing different like reviews on it. So I thought, how does this work on afro hair? Let me try it and see. And oh my gosh, wow, like if you open it, so it has this kind of like jelly texture, and the smell, it's okay. It smells like, oh, so many like ideas coming in my head. It smells like body cream with like jasmine, and yeah, that's my best description. Body cream with jasmine in it. But it's not a bad smell. It's a nice florally smell, and yeah, it has this jelly like substance. To be honest with you, when I apply this on my strands, it's not like the Nature Republic where a little goes a long way. You can tell I've used this probably 2 or 3 times and it's nearly finished. So it's not something that just a little goes a long way. But oh my gosh, when I washed this off, I'll show you, I'll even put up a footage of it. When I washed this off, my hair, like, it was shiny, it was soft, really, really soft. And again, the ingredients in this is the methicone again. So it's silicone again, where it's coating the hair, protecting the hair, and making the hair soft and shiny. So I was literally like, my hair, and also what I noted was that when I blow dried my hair came out straighter than usual, where I thought, I haven't put like relaxer or keratin on it. So it was looking straighter than usual, and I saw one comment that mentioned that it does have a mild straightening ingredient, which I was a little bit disappointed to find out after the fact, but thank God it hasn't done major difference to my hair where you can tell where it's as if I've done some keratin or straightened it. It's still afro, thank God. But yeah, so that's something to note, where it's like, just note down, it does make your hair really soft, and it does in a sense like stretch your hair. It does stretch your hair, because I noticed my ends were actually really straighter than usual, and I thought, okay, this is it's soft, very soft, but I'm not trying to straighten my hair here. So, but I do highly recommend this. My hair was really soft, and I felt it like lasted, the effects of it lasted pretty long during the week. So I'm really glad on this. It's a great find. I'm definitely going to buy this again, but I'm just gonna be more cautious of its effects. I think I'll probably mix it with a protein treatment that I have, so it just kind of lessens the straightening effects of it. So I might mix it with yeah, a protein product that I have, so it lessens that kind of straightening effect. I won't use it as often as like weekly. I'm gonna have it in rotation, but that's the brand. Gonna post up again, so don't worry if you missed the name of it. So I'll place this here. Next one, speaking of protein, this is the one I use, and it's called Briogeo. So this one again is highly raved. If you look up the name, you'll see so many great reviews over it. And I use this when my strands are too moisturized, where I've used the other two that I just showed you during the weeks. And low porosity doesn't need that much protein. It needs more moisture, but it's not where it never needs protein. So what I like about this is it's a mixture of protein and moisture as well. So where my hair, I recently just washed my hair, and I used this because I was noticing my strands were too moisturized, in a sense where it was snapping as well. It was being too elasticy as well, and I needed something to just like where I could just tug like this and it's going to stay. I noticed where I was just simply doing this and it'll just break off, and I thought, okay, I think I've not over moisturized, but it's time for a protein treatment. And this is where I bring in this bad boy, and it is great. It's called Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. And to name a few of the ingredients, it has water as its first ingredient, brassica alcohol, it also has rosehip, sweet almond, argan oil. You see, that's like a common factor. Vitamin B5, it has biotin as well. It has hydrolyzed corn protein, hydrolyzed wheat protein, hydrolyzed soy protein. Then it has Panax ginseng root extract. So yeah, this is another one. I've bought so many of this. I go through this like water because I do have a lot of hair, and yeah, I am quite heavy-handed as well. But this, you really do feel like your hair is like just grown muscles, and it can take, you know, whether you touching it or it can just take the elements. So this is what I use when I want to go into straight protein, but at the same time not too strong. Still keep the moisturizing effects, but just make my hair strands grow some muscles. So the smell, when I first tried this, I didn't like the smell. It was too herby for my liking. So but I was just like, okay, you know what, it's doing my hair some good, and I'm sure it's gonna wear off. No, it did not. Of course, of all the other smells where I'm like, okay, it smells like a science lab and whatever, but this one, I don't like the smell, and I'm quite easygoing with smells that I don't like. And then on top of it, it does not wash off, but it does wonders on my hair. So it's just something where it's like, just block the nose and just apply on your hair and see the wonders that it does once you wash it off. Others may like the smell. I personally don't. It's too herby for me. Too herby. Yeah, I can't even smell it again to describe it. As you can see by my face, it's like, whew. Okay, but yeah, you do smell it on your hair afterwards, and give it what 2-3 days and it's gone. But the smell is that potent, but it's a great product, and I recommend this where even where you're new to using protein, especially if you're low porosity and you're like, oh my gosh, I used protein before and it broke my hair, and I'm one of them where I just thought, okay, just pack on a lot of protein. I use rice water and that broke my hair so much, and I obviously I had protein overload. So now I'm like, I tread softly with protein, and this is the one where you would enjoy treading softly between that moisture and protein as well. Now, this is here. Speaking of protein again, I don't use this, just on the side one, I don't use this as often. When I was fresh and my hair was visibly really damaged, and I just wanted it to bounce back from me applying so much heat to it and doing the keratin treatments and just mistreating it and relaxing it throughout the whole years. Even though, yes, I did cut off the relax bit, I just really wanted to show my hair some love and helping not just the outside appearance, also the bonds, the inner, like the follicles especially. So this is where I got this bad boy, and it's down here because it's big. And I'm sure you've heard of this brand. Can you see it? Olaplex. I managed to get my hands on the number 2, which is a Salon Professional product. So I was graced with this, and this really like repaired the bonds of my hair, and I could, oh my gosh, see a difference, because it's all well and good coating the outside of your hair so it looks nice, but inside, like they say, it's all well and good you looking the part, you dress up, but on the inside, are you happy? On the inside, are you healthy? Are you treating your body well? So this helped me so much to treating the inside of my hair strands well, the bonds. It really repaired my bonds, and you could tell like this side especially, it was so straight, and obviously it was that whole heat damage, and miraculously it repaired it. It made it bounce back. My curls came back, were forming again. And so this is a salon, if you're, you know, a cosmetologist, if you have access to get the number 2, I would say, and you know how to use the number 2 because it's more potent than the number 3. But the ones that, you know, regular customers and consumers can buy is not the number 3. It's basically the same, but kind of watered down, but it still works just as good. This one is very potent. You could, where I just use this alone, yeah, so it really did make my hair like a bit on the stiff side, but I wasn't going for moisture, I was going for repair. So, but this one, I don't use it as often because I don't need it anymore that much. I may mix it with other products, but not on its own. It is very potent, especially the number 2, the Salon. It says professional for a reason. So, but it worked for my hair. I thank God, because it restored my curls, it restored my afro hair. So yeah, I definitely recommend Olaplex as a brand on its own to repair the inside of your hair, especially where your hair has been exposed to chemical damage, heat damage as well, and you just want to, you know, make sure the inside of your hair is intact, your hair strands and bonds of your hair is intact. I say definitely go for this one as well. Next up, this is another deep conditioner from Kerastase. Here you go, Kerastase. And Kerastase, they're well-known, big brand as well. They do, I love their different lines that they have for curly hair, blonde hair, straight hair, and of course you have different brands that do that, but it's just, it looks so nice and colorful where you're like, oh, look at this one, and they have the black one, they have the, you know, creamish looking one, they have this blue one. And so this one is from the Resistance line, and the smell is, you know, it's quite, it's again like a kind of jelly consistency. The smell is it's a bit florally. It's one of those again that does give me a bit of a, not a headache, but it's like very, it's strong, not as strong as Briogeo. This does go away the smell. But yeah, what I liked about this, if your hair is super dry, as in like brittle dry, like the Sahara Desert dry, like cactus dry, like grass dry, right? This is the one for you. Oh my gosh, like I wanted something that was moisturizing, and this went above and beyond, where to the point I thought, Okay, I don't want my hair too moisturized that way, because it made my hair really soft, in the sense where it was fragile, where I had to consider, should I go in with a protein treatment, because my hair's feeling super soft, too soft, where it's like I don't want to tug and it breaks. So I would recommend, if you have normal-ish hair, probably not this one for you. But if, let's say, your hair is just super dry and you know you've mistreated it, you haven't taken care of it, and it's just been exposed to just constant heat, and it's really rough on the touch, really bad, this one is the one for you. And honestly, it's, you know, it's a salon product which comes with a salon price, but you get salon results, because it really does help bring in that moisture completely. Like, it drives you all the way home, you know, all the way to first place. It's like, yeah, right up there for moisture, where you're literally at -0 or -100 in moisture in your hair. So this is the one. And last but not least, this is Aussie. And let's just say I use this. This is, you know, you can buy this in Superdrug, in Boots, in, you know, one of your like pharmacy kind of stores. And this, I quite like Aussie. I like how their products are moisturizing as well, and it's, you know, friendly on your pocket. And this has, you know, the avocado, and, you know, I like how it's like a protein, and again moisturizing as well, but you feel more of the moisturizing effects, and it's cheap and cheerful. And the smell of it, is pretty nice. It has, like, you know, this kind of fruity smell, and the nice kind of fruity smell, and they give you a lot for it. I'm quite heavy-handed, and you can tell I've used a lot as well, and it just glides onto your hair. And, you know, I really enjoy using this. I don't feel like I'm fighting against my strands just to apply it. And it just, when you apply it on your strands, it just melts. Your hair just starts melting, and you can just detangle with it. That's the one thing that it has up on these other ones. You get some sort of detangling opportunity with this one. The other two, especially the Briogeo, because it has a bit of protein, it does you do feel your hair stiffening up a bit. And the Fino, where, you know, you don't have a lot to deal with as in products, because you don't want to finish it all in just one usage, so you are also saving it. So I didn't really get too much of a chance to detangle my hair whilst I'm applying the deep conditioner. But this one, you can literally apply it and detangle it, because the hair, it just like melts, it just like molds into it. It's like that kind of relaxer feeling when you apply it, where when your hair's like transitioning, when you apply a relaxer, and it kind of softens and it goes all like limp. And that's the feeling I get when I apply it, to which you can, you know, if you want, detangle it. And yeah, so I quite enjoy. And this is their SOS line. When they came out with it, I was just like, yes, SOS, meaning, you know, to help with like dry hair, bringing the moisture. And it says that for hair in urgent need of rescue. And really, the products that I always focus on is where it says damaged hair. And even if my hair is not damaged as it was before, and I would say my hair's in pretty good shape now, I still go for it, because I want to just, you know, pump my hair with as many good nutrients and ingredients as I can. So I hope this video has helped you, giving you also an insight as to the products I'm using at the moment. Of course, I'm always going to share the new products that I find and how my hair journey is going. And, you know, I hope this has also inspired you to go along with yours and to keep going as well. Like, the amount of products, the money I've spent on just researching products that work for my hair, not for the next person, my hair alone was, yeah, I did spend quite a bit, but in my mind I just thought, you know what, it's worth it, it's worth it. I spent, when I was back to wearing weaves and wigs and just doing keratin treatment, I would just spend without thinking, 'cause I just thought, you know, I just wanted to look nice on me and stuff. So I thought, you know what, the hair that grows on my head, I'm also gonna just not think about it. And also what it needs, if especially the product's gonna help my hair, I'm gonna go for it. Of course, that's me. Do what you see fit for yourself, and I hope this has inspired you. Definitely don't give up, keep going. There is a light at the end of the tunnel if you find yourself at a rut on products. If you can, research on the ones I've mentioned and see how you like it and how it takes to you, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.